So I work with undergraduates supervising on clinic, which is absolutely super, keeps me up to date, keeps me understanding what the next generation is facing, what their worries are. I get to see firsthand how we train undergraduates right from the off. We obviously spend a lot of time on record keeping on an undergraduate clinic that quite frankly isn't realistic in the real world. We'll end a session at a particular time, so we leave room for the record keeping, and realistically that's not going to work in practice. So I'm aware our students know, our new graduates come out with great knowledge about record keeping that we didn't have when I came out. I look back at my early records, I'm sure a lot of us do, and think, oh my goodness. And so we've had to learn the hard way round, the long way round. The new graduates come out, they know how to do really good records, but they're going to then face that challenge in practice. That pain point is, your product is obviously directed at helping from a commercial point of view, a pain point of view. At Dentistry, we're going to look at it from a risk perspective and how can we help new graduates get into a pattern of working that's going to protect them from day one. So they've got a great advantage that we didn't have, because potentially from day one they can get it right. Whereas a lot of us older dentists, we've got notes going back that we wouldn't keep our records that way now. And some of the, for example, perio cases, the claims will go back many, many years. The solicitor will pull a set of records and they'll keep pulling records from all the different practices that patient has been to over many, many years. So I think great potential there for new graduates to know what to do from day one. It's just the reality and the workflow that they're going to have to face on a day-to-day basis, and that appointment list is going to look very, very different for them. For me, in terms of risk for a new graduate, although if we talked about a pain appointment a couple of times now and getting that workflow right, new graduates know how to do that very, very well, but it's remembering everything when you're under the time pressure that they weren't necessarily under in an undergraduate clinic. So for me, the drop-down sort of prompts that Heroku, for example, could provide could be really, really helpful, because not necessarily is their workflow going to be embedded that it becomes second nature. Hannah said earlier, I don't need that so much for this because I know she's experienced it's all very second nature to Hannah, and that workflow just happens. It's all there. So I think that's going to be really, really powerful right from day one for new grads. And it's going to be really interesting to see what their approach and attitude to AI is going to be, because they're going to look at it very differently to us looking at it coming in later in life. They're going to have it from day one, and it's going to evolve with them over the next 10, 20 years.